Hello everybody and welcome in to Haddonfield, hosted at the Castle by the Sterling Silver Knights for a rematch of the South Jersey Championship from just a year ago in the quarterfinals for the South Jersey tournament this time around. This rematch has been highly anticipated. These two teams, obviously, slight rivalry, but nonetheless, we're expecting a good game. Take a look at the current conditions. 62 degrees. The winds have been on and off, but when they're here, they're heavy. Very cloudy out today, maybe 40%-ish humidity. Not hard to work with at all. Perfect conditions, in my opinion, for a sport like this. I'm excited about this one. I'm Max Zubak, joined by Gavin Murphy. How you feeling about this one?
I feel like this should be a great match tonight. I mean, it's going to be rivalry match, of course, and a rematch of last year, which was a great game to end out the season with the Sterling Knights getting the win. How are you going to feel about this one?
I'm feeling like it's going to be a hard-fought battle from both sides. It's going to be hard-fought. It's going to be difficult. I think that these two sides both know it's difficult to get through. Obviously, we saw in the series, Sterling has won 3 of the last 5, but the last 2 most recent games from this season is where Haddonfield got the wins of 2-1 and 2-0. And they lead the series 9-7-5. And Haddonfield scores early. No, they're going to call offside. Oh, early celebration, an early call from me. That's unfortunate.
I mean, it really is. You definitely want to take an early lead here, as you can see.
Oh, he is just that little bit offside.
Just that little bit offsides, but you're going to want to take an early lead here, and you can't do it. It brings you down a little bit, but if you're Haddon, you can't be real down because it's only almost the first 10, 20 seconds. Yeah, he's definitely offside.
Just barely offside. It isn't what you want to see, but from Sterling's perspective, that should be a wake-up call to pick up the pace earlier in this game than expected. Only about 2 minutes in. There's keeper Tyler Lucier's had a really solid sophomore year, regardless of how this game ends up. He's been really good at... It's a rough kick. Haven't seen that very often. Sterling able to try and get some field back. We got a good play from Aiden Mann trying to play it up to Kaz. Calling for a handball. Just hits the side of the net.
I mean, that was great work downfield. I mean, they were all the way almost at their own goal like about 30 seconds ago, and they just brought it down.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a handball there.
It does a little bit look like a handball.
A la Maradona in the World Cup. Just no goal scoring this time around. Look at this one more time here. He goes to try and stop it. Yeah. It hits him in the hand, most definitely. It would have been a free kick, not a penalty, as it's just outside the box, but or maybe it would have been a penalty regardless. Either way, that is huge. Kaz trying to utilize some physicality. Haddonfield gets the ball. Look at it one last time here. It's a great play by Aiden Mann to get it up to him and just deflects off of the hand. What should have been a pivotal moment early on for Sterling and a scoring chance. Turns into a slightly wide right shot and a goal kick for Haddonfield.
Could have definitely changed the game if it went the other way.
Haddonfield gets a free kick from about the halfway mark. Lucier scoops that one up. And he hopes for a better kickoff than this time around. Look, it wasn't a bad shot at all. I think it does graze over the head of Hoffman. Gets a nice bounce into the hands of Lucier. That one a little bit better of a lob to midfield, but still goes right back to the Bulldogs. And Haddonfield doing a similar strategy to what we've seen from Sterling all year. They're trying to get it to the back line and play from there. Sterling hasn't been able to utilize it as much, but we saw it in their first attack with Aiden Mann, taking it from the wing back area all the way up to that front man, Kaz Okoro. It's going to be a similar strategy, but that means both teams will know how to defend it. James Martin waiting to find a target for the throw-in. Throws into some traffic. Right back to Haddonfield. Once again, Haddonfield won both of their meetings with Sterling this season. One in September, 2-1. Goals from Henry Hall and Mark Derritts, and then a win 2-0 in October. Mark DeMieto and Caden Price got those goals. The only goal from Sterling in those 2 meetings, and the 4-1 aggregate was from Fernando Sanchez Bautista. Now, something we were told by girls soccer team players as they went into their Haddonfield game, which will be tomorrow around 10. They had said it's always difficult to win 3 times against the same team, and that's what their worry is because they've beaten Haddonfield twice this year. Haddonfield has the same worry, just vice versa. They've beat Sterling twice this year, and Sterling's looking to get this 3rd chance to make it theirs. Haddonfield will get an opportunity. Throw in. Coming in from Mark Demedio. Sends it over. Aiden man to defend it. Gets ahead on it. Raff. Hits it off a Haddonfield foot. Sterling throw-in. That being Luke Hart. Throw-in comes in. Maynard went for it. Wesley couldn't get there. It's to Fernando Sanchez Bautista. He sends it over to Kaz. Casimiro Coro regains his footing. Starts to run. Had some room, but it got closed off pretty quick. Haddonfield playing down the wing. It's a tough situation. Went for the shot. Nothing there. We're going to look at some of the standings from this season. Sterling at 11-6, and Haddonfield at 8-2. Sterling the only team without a draw on the season. 2nd and 3rd, the 3rd and 6th seed on the tournament. And then West Deptford, Lindenwold, and Haddon Heights underneath them. Which is interesting because West Deptford, 2nd seed. Sterling the 3rd seed, then Haddonfield the 6th seed. The previous round went pretty well for both these teams, as you can imagine. They both got a win. Haddonfield won 6-0 over Overbrook, and Sterling won 2-0 over Metford Tech here at the Castle. So they're both coming off of pretty good wins. One a little more hard-fought than the other, but obviously teams capable of getting the job done. I hope to do so. That'll be a call on Casimiro Coro. Too rough on the challenge for the ball. Gives Haddonfield some good possession. He's trying to get around him, and he ends up taking him down. Casimiro Coro. Another sophomore has had a pretty solid season for himself. Really strong on the goal contributions. 7 goals and 2 assists on the year. But he obviously still has to develop some more of his game, as we had talked about with Juan Jesus Blanco on the air before. This one's got another little bit of curve onto it. Gets to Wesley Reich. He gets challenged. Haddonfield ball. Demedio again. Tries to send it down the way. Hit by Walters, and Sterling gets possession again. This has been a pretty rapid-fire game to start this one off, yeah.
I mean, it really has. It's been a lot of back-and-forth ball, but it seems like Haddonfield has kind of gotten a lot more of the offensive drives here, early. And even when Sterling's trying to get the ball back out, it almost comes back to Haddonfield most of the time. There's a definitely key factor with the wind blowing towards the Sterling goal side, so it's going to be a little harder for them to kind of push off with these winds that are gusting over here today.
There have been a couple people who have been pivotal to Sterling's success on the year that haven't really gotten the ball at their feet just yet, like the Carson Wileys haven't really got too many opportunities. Wesley Reich hasn't gotten many opportunities in these first 10 minutes, or close to 10 minutes. So we're about 1/5 of the way through now. So getting them involved is going to be the main thing. They're playing a little too close together for Coach Marley's liking, and Haddonfield gets the ball again. And I think that's been another problem. When they're playing down the wing and it ends up getting to them for a throw-in, they don't spread themselves thin. They kind of get compact, which is what they want. They need to use as much of this field as they can. It's been their advantage throughout all the years they've been using this field, as no team is fully ready to be stamina at 100% when you're on a field like this. Though they definitely have done a pretty solid job, Haddonfield, managing throughout these first about 9 minutes. Obviously, when you're in the mindset of this is an important win and you need to make it your field, you need your presence felt, Haddonfield's done a much better job on this first 4th than Sterling has, especially in getting into the last 1/3 of the field. So we're going to compare these two sides. Since 2010, Haddonfield leads the series 9-7-5. Haddonfield won both games this season, but Sterling last beat them in the South Jersey Championship, which arguably is where it mattered. Sterling won 3 of the last 5 games. Sterling has outscored their opponents 30-21 this year. Haddonfield 29-15. So less goals on Haddonfield, but Sterling scored double that on the season. Jason Hoffman took a bit of a tumble there, but he's up and running. One of the toughest athletes this roster has. He's not scared of anything when he's out there. If Sterling were to win, their next game would be on Tuesday at 2 p.m. against West Deptford or Haddon Heights. Before that, though, we have a girls' soccer game come tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Haddonfield. Another away game broadcast. Sterling coming off of a really strong win of 4-0 over Collingswood. And a hat trick from Monty Dram. Sterling looks to get that kind of energy. And later today at 4. Hang on a minute. They're going to call offside. The second pivotal offside we've seen already. If we could get a replay of that. I'm not sure if we had an angle on it, but it definitely... There's a lot of rebounding back and forth, and he went to send it up. Yeah, and he was that bit offside.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Nothing much you could do there. Good call by the refs.
And in that situation, because it was kind of going back and forth, you're not expecting ping pong. You're ready for the ball to just keep going your direction. Playing down the wing. Haddonfield gets another call. Seemed to be a warning to George Walters, who might have been tugging a bit. Yeah, he tried to get around him, got a hand on the jersey.
Definitely can't do that.
Now they get a free kick that they can treat as a corner if they'd like. It looks like they're going to. Kick going to be taken, but it looks like Lucas Ponder.
Carson, up! 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 Up!
They might be going for the near side. Taking their time, calculating as much as they can. Bonder sends this one to the head. Tyler punches it out. Sterling able to clear it. But not for long. Haddonfield still wants to keep this going. They can't maintain possession there. Sterling with a throw-in. If we look at it again, Bonder sends this one kind of between the posts, and a good punch out from Lucier, getting himself involved. That's what you want to see.
I mean, that was great defensive play there by Sterling, getting all stacked together, not really letting Haddonfield get through much. This ball is around midfield.
Sends this one flying, could be to Kaz again. He was onside this time. Reich on the wing, can't quite get there, but they're still fighting. That one's out. Haddonfield is deep in Sterling territory, but they get a throw-in. Me and Mark DeMedio again. Aiden Mann keeps this one in. Lovely play. It's the head. Maynard showing why he's got the captain band. Tries to send it up to Reich. Little too much on that one. Haddonfield starts from their goal again. Adam Brand. He's got 123 saves through 19 games on the season. Really solid year for him. And again, they're playing on the wing a lot, and it'll give Sterling the possession this time around, James Martin. And you see it here, there's two people kind of close together in Fernando and then Connor Maynard coming over. It's kind of difficult to make those kind of situations work, but the ball get back to Aiden Mann. Great defense played by Haddonfield. Mann able to recover for at least the moment. Raff gets a foot on it. Connor Maynard doesn't find an open hole to run through. Haddonfield gets another chance. Good return of the play by George Walters for at least, or excuse me, James Martin for at least a moment. Bit of a trip up. Try to look at this again. Looked like Kazakura went for the ball and got a little too physical again.
Yeah.
We'll get a few substitutions shortly. Will Stubbs, Chris Hernandez, and Jordan Parker stand at the ready. Caden Price will come in as well for Haddonfield sooner rather than later. Haddonfield gets another call. Off the free kick, it came in. Hoffman went up for it. Not sure what the call was there. It looked like maybe on the come down, Walters got tangled up. And they'll give a free kick for it. Free kick looks to be taken. Marco, if we can try to get maybe one more angle on what exactly went on there. Couple of fakes moving through. The wall does its job. Haddonfield still fighting. Goes out, substitutions will come in. There are a few decoys. Finally gets sent in, then a good block from Connor Maynard. That kick was taken by Lucas Bonder, who seems to be their powerhouse hitter from these last couple of minutes. If we want to look at the play that led to that free kick one more time here. It was a free kick attempt a little past the midfield mark. Hoffman and Sanchez Bautista kind of came in, sandwiched around, then a little bit of a late addition to the play by George Walters. Tripped up a player in the box, or just outside of the box rather. Led to that free kick. And now we've got a corner for Haddonfield. Sent in, near post. Dribbles off. Jordan Parker. Has a little bit of room to himself, tries to pass into Fernando. Finding Maynard. Lovely counterattack made by the Silver Knights. Haddonfield intervenes. Chris Hernandez adds some pressure. Good play down the wing. They're forced to move in field. Haddonfield slows it down a bit. Gets past Hoffman. They're not in the clear just yet. They try to get the low cross. Not quite, but I think they'll get another corner here.
I mean, it was a great play by Sterling to get all the way downfield. It was a great cross, but Haddonfield just got right there, and they kind of just booted it downfield. They had a great pass there and kind of got it downfield. I mean, anytime Sterling tries to muster up a nice play, it comes right back to Haddonfield. It seems like every time Sterling has something going, Haddonfield just takes it right back and brings it down to their side. So if you're Sterling now, you kind of want to play it a little easier. You still want to be aggressive, but play it a little easier and get yourself on the offensive side a little more than you have been in this first half.
Definitely. That corner went nowhere. It'll be a third corner. Something I saw in that play a lot was Christopher Hernandez just didn't have the speed that Kaz normally does when he's in that spot. So it was hard for him to adapt to that kind of area. Well, that's not normally how he plays. He's normally attacking midfield. He can have that speed, but it's not really what he does. He was right there for it, but it was noticeable that his role is a little out of place for what he normally does. Third corner for Haddonfield. This one skied a bit. Lucier dives for it, drops on it. Great play made by Tyler Lucier.
I mean, it was a great corner, almost great placement, but Tyler Lucier was just right there to absolutely snag that ball. He really got up there, and he just stuck his hands out and grabbed that one.
We've talked about a lot how he uses his frame a lot differently than Schmid could, because Travis Schmid was obviously a lot taller. But that doesn't mean he can't get up there and make the saves that Trav could.
Yeah.
Gets to Aiden Mann. Scuffle for the ball. Wiley finally gets a foot on it. Maynard and Parker try to come around. Raff can't control it. Throw it.
Keep them organized, right?
Sterling definitely playing in a slightly reckless manner. They definitely have had some good counterattacks, some good kick and rush, but they need to have a little more composure. They also, I think, need to utilize the midfield as much as possible.
There we go.
Sterling's ball after a slight miscue.
Guys, hold on.
The refs that time around. The Knights will get a throw in the final third of Haddonfield. Their own final third, excuse me. Aiden Mann trying to get the ball back. Raff plays it down. Jordan Parker, a good touch. And a free kick will come from the spot. Jordan Parker, we've seen a lot of big advancements in his game throughout the year. He's gotten a lot more confident from the first week of play to now. And I mean, that shows that he wasn't letting himself get into those situations before. Now he's willing to fight for the ball, and I think playing alongside people like Carson Wiley helped him with that. And now Aiden Mann.
A little bit of wind against him.
I've been calling him the strong man in my own time. He's got the foot on him. Gets up to Maynard. Gets tripped up. Advantage is played. Sterling can't quite get to the ball. Haddonfield doesn't get a good touch on it. Sterling has a second chance. Good turnaround. Tries to play it into Raff. Plays it back to Wiley. Wiley to Mann. Has the strength to take this around side of the box. It soars all off the crossbar.
I mean, that ball was almost picture perfect.
That was lovely.
He got a great pass across the field, and it just almost curved right into the top of that corner. Hits off the crossbar. There's nothing you can do there. You just can't look back. You can't look back at that one. You got to just keep pushing. I mean, that was almost a picture-perfect shot. The goalie even got up there and just couldn't get to the ball.
It's 2017. He's doing the crossbar challenge.
Yeah.
Good play by Haddonfield to get in touch with the head. Sterling able to recover. Hernandez trying to find a way through. Has Jordan Parker across the way. Can't quite get there. Good effort. Look at this shot from Aiden Mann one more time. Not something we see shoot a lot, but that one was right there for him.
I mean,
Aiden
that's the
Mann.
one that's kind of going to want to eat you up. But, I mean, you just can't keep looking back at that one. You just got to keep going forward and try to get that shot again.
Doesn't
Maybe get
have
it
a goal
little
on the
corner.
year.
Yeah. Would have been his first.
Assists. He's always the guy who gets the long ball to the person ready to shoot. Haddonfield can't get a clean touch on it. Wiley goes for the ball. Can't hang on. Haddonfield again gets some possession. We're officially over halfway into the first half. 21 minutes played, or in the 22nd minute of play.
Hey, deeper. Hey, off the Henry. Henry, stay your ground.
D'Amedio. Their second highest goal scorer, looking for some good field position. They've got a shot on goal. Lucier drops on it.
I mean, that was a great play by Lucier to just drop on that when the Haddonfield offense was so close and up and personal. I mean, it was just a great laydown. Punt here.
If we look at this one more time, there's a lot of opportunities for the Bulldogs to get up on the scoreboard 1-0, but
Just didn't look like he had the foot.
no, he didn't have the balance either. He was kind of off his left foot to balance on. Happens as they play down the wing. Ball stays in. Hernandez tries to cross it over. Back to Will. Stubbs tries to get the ball. They'll call foul. Sterling will have two substitutions in soon. Kaz Okoro and Wesley Reich will come back in. So they're calling for the athletic director for something. Not 100% sure as to what's going on, but maybe the game's getting a little bit spiced up. We don't know. We've seen this before. Some substitutions will come in now. Jordan Parker will come out. Just the crowd's getting a little feisty. Hernandez will come off as well. It's Jordan Parker. Some good efforts from those two in their short tenure this first half. And student section definitely showing that the rivalry's real.
Yeah.
But I think the refs knew that they were going to have to wrangle him in at some point.
I mean, it's a very passionate school.
Why wouldn't it be?
Two passionate teams playing against each other. It's going to be a passionate crowd.
East Coast sports, man.
Eh.
They raise you right. Not exactly sure what the foul was that time around, but Sterling got a free kick deep in their own final third.
Looks like a little bit of shoving.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he just brought him to the ground.
There's a
Through
trip
Will.
up, and then Will got tripped up on the same scuffle. They offset. Haddonfield still looking for that first goal. They've been in the final third a lot more than Sterling has. Trips himself up, loses possession. Sterling has an opportunity. Casimir Okoro can't quite reach the ball. Not sure who it touched off of last, but I'm assuming it'll be a Sterling throw-in. Sterling throw-in it will be. Stubbs, we know he's got some strong arms for this. We've seen it before. He's been able to make a lot of throw-ins turn into some sort of corner opportunities. He's got a nice run-up on him. It's kind of like what we've seen with Skylar Anderson on the volleyball. He's got that jump serve that always has that power. Another bit of physical play. This time Haddonfield gets the advantage from it. You see again, Kazakoro gets ahead on the ball. And then Fernando went for the ball and trying to get around him, turned into running him over.
Just put an elbow into him.
We appreciate putting elbow grease into your game plan, but that doesn't mean you put an elbow into his back. So we reach 25 minutes played here in the first half. Stubbs and Hoffman try to corner the ball. He's able to get out of the situation. They might have a shot. Not quite, but they'll get a corner. Substitution will come in for Haddonfield.
Yeah, it looks like it was just kicked out by Sterling. The Haddonfield guy got a little over it. So
Jackson Watson will come in from for Caden Price. This will be their fourth corner on the game. Sterling has not had one. Taking it is Ryan Gallo. Ryan Gallo, excuse me. Our TV tried running away. It's okay. Once again, Bulldogs' fourth corner. They've yet to score on one. This one goes up. It's near post. Not fully cleared. Haddonfield still has an opportunity. Crosses it over. Wiley gets involved. Sky it over, right to Lucier.
I mean, they kicked it almost into a sea of blue here as we see it again. They just threw it right into three Sterling defenders. It's not much you're going to do, and then he tries to lob one over, but it just gets caught up by Tyler Lucier.
So Haddonfield has had 4 corners, but to no avail. Oh, down the wing. Wait a minute. Sterling might have another counterattack on their hands. They lose possession. Throw-in will come in. This one from Lucas Bonder again. Haddonfield's attack. Getting close to Hoffman. Again, right to Lucier. Lucier's had to put in a good amount of work in the early going to this one.
I mean, it was a great drive downfield by Haddonfield and a almost great ending for them, but they just didn't have enough on that. They didn't get a direction where Tyler Lucier could just eat that one up. Kind of shanks that punt out.
Wesley Reich still gets to it. Yeah, wind definitely doesn't help them right now. When
Not at all.
When the side switch, they'll have it on their advantage a little bit.
In case you're just tuning in, the wind is blowing very hard right to left right now. So
it's been apparent.
Yeah, it definitely has. So it's going to be a little hard for Sterling to stay on offense when the wind is blowing. But they have been fighting it off pretty well.
Yeah, they've had some good plays where the kick and rush has gone well for them, even with the wind not necessarily blowing in their favor. Only favor it might be given them is the wind's keeping the hair out of their face when they're running that way. Play made by Luke Hart in the midfield. He's still running. Tries to get a cross in. Good block from Walters. Raff makes it a throw-in.
I mean, even though Sterling hasn't gotten many offensive drives, they've been really strong on the defensive end in the very first.
Haddonfield brings in Zach Bowes, excuse me. I'm not sure if Raff hit it out before it went past the goal line. They're going to call it their 5th corner on the half. Still in by Lucas Bonder. It's been kicking them all. So we approach a half-hour mark. Right hand goes up. Sends this one to the far post. No one gets ahead on it. Connor Maynard puts some pressure on Haddonfield. George Walters puts his back into it. Then Wesley Reich. Will couldn't get a foot on it. This one way up and over. But they're going to call it a 6th corner.
Oh. I mean, it was great play by the Sterling defense to just keep heading the ball and getting it away. Will Stubbs just gets a little under it. Number 11.
Are they saying it? They're going to say it went off of Aiden Mann. And now Bonder will get to kick in yet another corner. It looks like they're bringing this one close, near post. Might be a short corner. We see Luke Hart close by. This one will get sent in. Goes behind the net, and Sterling gets a goal kick to work with. Want to look at the bracket one more time here. So right now, Haddonfield is visiting Sterling. The same time, we got Seneca going to Cedar Creek. We've got Lindenwold hosting Middle Township, and Haddon Heights and West Deptford is the game that Sterling cares about if they win this one. That game started at 12. So we might get that result as this game either finishes up or as we get into the halftime break. We'll try to get it for you guys. But we'll broadcast it home or away. It'll be an important one. It'll be the semifinals.
Definitely hoping if we win this one, it's a home game. Would always be fun when it's at home.
Last year they had to go to West Deptford, and that could be the exact same scene. Went on penalties. The winning PK was taken by Jesus Blanco. It was a great broadcast. I don't think there was a bad soccer broadcast last year, to be fair. Substitution made by Haddonfield again. This time Lucas Cordonier come in. And Lucas Borden gets to take a 7th corner kick for the Bulldogs. I would say this is as important as it would be, say, if Sterling had gotten 7, but we've seen that these set pieces haven't quite worked out in their favor just yet. Sterling's known how to defend them, and they're showing that just the same. Hoffman fighting for the ball. Lucier couldn't grab onto the ball, and they'll get an 8th corner.
I mean, that's not very like him. I mean, it's a great corner kick here, but it's also great defense by the Sterling Knights. But I mean, it's not very like Tyler Lucier not to get that one. He's gonna get that most times. It just got by him. You see, he's a little mad at himself.
He thought it was closer to him.
Yeah. It's the win.
This one comes in, gets headed away. And Sterling manages to clear it down the wing for the time being. We haven't been really playing like it's been 11-on-11. The pressure has made it feel like there's a few more players out for Haddonfield. And Lucier makes a really physical save way off of his line. We'll see James Martin and Jack Lewis come in soon. Look at this again. He comes way off his line, slides in. Oh, slight entanglement, and dives onto the ball. Sterling needs to maintain a 0-0. If they can make it 1-0, great. But the worst case scenario is they go into the second half down 1. Regardless of how, I guess, likely that has seemed based on the pressure they've been facing. A couple of substitutions come in. Once again, it's Jack Lewis and James Martin coming in. A little over a half hour in. Maynard shoved out, but the ball stays in. He comes back in. Deflection. Haddonfield. Ball goes right into the head of Jack Lewis. Rolls off the back of Wiley. George Walters sends it forward. Kaz staying on the ball. Using his speed. Jack Lewis with a good block. Haddonfield throwing. So it'll be from Mark DeMedio again. Runs up and sends this one in. Jack Lewis with the header. Right to Maynard in the midfield. Trying to fight past Luke Hart. Hart adding some pressure. Maynard finds a pass to Wiley. Carsey wants to use his speed. Carson sends it to Jack Lewis on the wing. Has a couple of people he could pass to. Bit of a light tap pass up front. Goes back to the Sterling back line. Walters can't get a foot on it. Still fighting. Gets it back to Hoffman. Then to Wiley. Makes a move. Finds a little bit of room. Tries to get it up to Wesley Reich. Thought he could get in front of it. And Brand makes the first save he's needed to make in a while.
I mean, Sterling's been looking a lot more aggressive as this half hour has been rolling on. I mean, they've been really pressing the ball upfield. They've gotten off defense and they haven't really looked back. I mean, it's been really strong after these 30 minutes.
And I think that Coach Wallace has made the right substitutions for how the play has been morphing. And we've seen with this formation, it can turn to a 4-5-1, back to a 4-3-3, back to a 4-1-5, depending on what they need. It's been showcased pretty well throughout this one. So a couple of substitutions will come in. Jordan Parker and Chris Hernandez will come in for Kazakoro. And one other player, I'm not 100% sure who just yet. During the halftime break, he shouldn't leave the broadcast. We'll show some highlights from the South Jersey Championship game between these two sides from just a year ago. It's a really entertaining game. Connor Maynard sends this one up, thinks he has Parker. Jordan Parker can't quite get there. Adam Brand will drop on it.
I mean, it was a great shot, try to get upfield to get the pass, but I mean, he just got a little too strong and a little off of where he wanted it.
Hoffman gets ahead on it. Martin trying to contain the attack from Haddonfield. It'll go right behind the back line, and Lucier will jump on it. So we approach the unofficial 40-minute mark for us. Maybe a couple more minutes after based on some stoppages with the crowd getting calmed down, but other than that, 5-ish minutes for Sterling to withstand, and then the wind will be in their favor.
Definitely going to be a key factor in the second half.
And we've seen how fast the kick and rush counterattack has been for them without that advantage. And I wonder just how much that wind advantage will help them out. And maybe it'll hurt them because it'll have to fasten the pace and you're not really necessarily ready for it. But we'll look at the girls soccer bracket. The same matchup for Sterling as Haddonfield will host us. The same seeding as well, 3 and 6, just flipped. Cedar Creek got the upset over Lower Cape May. Lindenwold or West Deptford will come over there. And then Barnegat beat Overbrook. They'll play against either Medford Tech or the top seed. We'd assume it'd be the top seed. Will got flipped over a bit, but no call. Gets a head on the ball and go out of bounds. Haddonfield gets a throw in again. And I mean, we had talked about these Sterling fans being passionate about this rivalry. When the girls go to Haddonfield tomorrow, I think it's going to be even harder. Especially because I think Haddonfield gets a lot rowdier when you're in their presence than they let people around them. So we took some of the stats for Sterling on the year. Connor Maynard with 23 points, 8 goals, and 7 assists. Casimir Okoro has 16 with 7 goals, 2 assists. Ethan Weitzel, prior to the injury, still third on the team with 3 goals, 3 assists. Then Carson Wiley, Jack Lewis, and Jordan Parker all tied at 2 goals. The only differential is Wiley has 4 assists. Lewis and Parker have 1. Weitzel missed most of the season, but he's just that important. He's still third on that leaderboard for goals scored on the season. And I think his presence has been kind of missed, as we saw throughout some of these games, how he can alter the game's flow. And I think it's pretty apparent that we'll know come next year just how important he was. He'll be back out there. Maynard gets it to Jordan Parker. A lovely pass past him. Haddonfield finds a way through. Martin ready to press. They go down the wing. Chipped up. Wiley with his header. Then Lewis can't quite get to it. Haddonfield throw in. Throw in DeMedio. Hit off the arm. Hoffman chasing the ball. Trying to keep it alive. Not sure who it went off on. They're going to say Sterling ball. Aiden Mann sends it down the wing to Jordan Parker. Goes off his head. Connor Maynard fighting for it. I turned Irish for a second. Stubbs back line. Gets past a man. Sends it up towards Chris Hernandez. It gets deflected by a Haddonfield body. Still playing down the far side. Hernandez trying to keep up with the ball. Now Stubbs. Player gets tripped up. They'll call foul.
I mean, it was a great offensive drive here from the Haddonfield. And yeah, they definitely made the right call. It's a little bit of tripping. Didn't look like he really meant it.
Not at all.
Just went for the ball.
Header. Ball skied up. Jordan Parker makes the effort. Not fully cleared out. A rough pass. That ball's coming right for me. Hey now.
Uh-oh. We're okay.
Yeah, we're all right. Slight scare, but my depth perception's that bad, it helps me. They'll get another throw in. Haddonfield looking to score before Haddonfield doesn't really have that wind advantage anymore. They know Sterling can come back. We have a little bit of extra time. A couple slight stoppages came through in the first half, maybe 2 minutes. And we're already through one of them if that's the case. That'll be the halftime whistle. Haddonfield and Sterling stay tied up at 0-0. Once again, we'll have some highlights from last year's South Jersey title game where Sterling won. Stick around for that. They go 0-0 going into the second half of this halftime break. Crucial for Sterling to figure out a plan to get around Haddonfield's high-pressure attacks.
Haddonfield holding their breath. Sterling doing the same. Weitzel raising both arms, sending this one towards the net. A nice ball looking for the back post. Ortiz charging in. He gets it towards, and it's in! And it's in for the Knights! Bright John has put it in the back of the net. And Sterling takes a 1-0 lead.
An incredible moment for Bright John. Not someone who's always a goal scorer, but this time around puts it in the back of the net off the corner.
And
Huge.
the super fans going ballistic.
With not much time to spare, as we take a look at the replay off of Ortiz's right foot, past the keeper. Brand wasn't ready for the second chance shot from Bright John. His face has taken a lot of punishment, but this time the ball gets it right into the back of the net. What a play by Sterling.
John shines bright as ice cold in the veins there for Bright John. He puts it in the back of the net, giving Sterling this 1-0 lead in the South Jersey Group 2 finals. What a moment as he jumped into the super fans.
That's the shot of his life. The shot of his life right there.
Sorry for the voice cracks at home, the volume warning there. Man, that was exciting. John tosses. This one hit off of Haddonfield. Camardo gets it on his foot. Camardo taking a big shot. That one's just going to go wide. And the whistle has blown. Your Sterling Silver Knights win South Jersey Group 2 for the first time since 1976.
An incredible moment in the now 16-year reign of Marlies to get their first title.
The crowd is crazy. They crowd Sterling as this group of seniors, the one destined to do it all, has won it for your Sterling Silver Knights. The hero, Bright John, Sterling is once again Group 2 champions for the first time since 1976.
This is lame. I'm going for a walk. Hey, can I go to the bathroom?
Yes. Hey man, don't you need a Mingo pass?
What, is the boogeyman gonna get me?
Whatever, don't say I didn't warn you.
Yes, how are you doing today, man?
Excuse me, can I get a pencil?
Oh, sure. I don't have a pencil, I'm sorry.
What's going on?
Oh, I was just finding a pencil.
You know you're not supposed to have that bag in here. Only the laptop bags. Get it back in your locker. What are you doing? I told you you can't have that bag at school. Go to VPO. right, everybody, take out your papers so I can see what you did for homework last night.
There is a situation inside the building that requires all persons to
Okay,
lock
guys, just like
down.
we practiced, please be
Lock
quiet
down.
and go under your desk.
Lock down.
Yo, bro, you think this is real?
No, there's no way.
Yeah, you're right. Those drills are never real.
I need to use the potty. Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, you can.
I wasn't even going for that long.
This is lame. I'm going for a walk. Hey, can I go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Hey man, don't you need a mega pass?
What, is the boogeyman gonna get me?
Whatever, don't say I didn't warn you.
Yes, how you doing today, man?
I could really use a bev right now.
Braden, how many times did I tell you not to bring drinks to the classroom? Just water? Braden, how many times did I tell you not to bring drinks to the classroom?
Welcome back to the second half of action between the Haddonfield Bulldogs and Sterling Silver Knights as they get into the second half action against the bench. These two teams had a pretty hard-fought first half. No goals got through, though close to 10 corner kicks taken, a little under rather 8 or 9 by Haddonfield. None for Sterling, but nonetheless, no goals scored, and Haddonfield still fighting what seems like a downhill battle, but now the wind's in their face, and Sterling with the challenge, but they've got some horsepower on them. They've been able to fight through some adversity throughout the first 40 minutes. So how are you feeling about how the second half should play out?
I mean, I'm feeling like it should be a lot more aggressive offensively for Sterling. That wasn't as there's a whistle blown, and it's going to be Sterling ball. But
try to look at what
we
happened
try
here
to
to
look at
Wiley. Wiley went down, but I'm not sure from
yeah,
he got rammed into.
Yeah.
rough.
There was great sportsmanship at the end with the kid helping him back up.
He might just not have wanted a foul.
No card.
I'm sure. It was good sportsmanship, which, especially for a rivalry like this, you got to show stuff like that.
Yeah, you definitely do with a hard, intense game.
Helps calm the crowd down
yeah,
a bit.
Definitely does. Not as rowdy.
The wind definitely a big factor. We're feeling it here. They're definitely
the
feeling
shade.
it a lot more than we are.
Yeah. I mean, the
James
ball's
Moore.
probably feeling it too.
I mean, we see it there.
Yeah.
That bend
almost like a
shouldn't
curveball in
happen.
baseball. Yeah.
That shouldn't be happening,
No.
but the wind's saying you're going to deal with it today. Look at some of Haddonfield stats in the year. Henry Hall with 5 goals and 10 assists, putting him on top of the leaderboards. Then Mark Duretz with 9 points, 4 goals and an assist. Then Jasper Kuser with 3 goals and 3 assists. Caden Price with 3 and 2. And then Lucas Gadorniu with 2 goals, 2 assists. And Adam Brand, 19 games played, 123 saves. Makes it look as easy as 1, 2, 3, don't he?
ABC 1, 2, 3.
Michael Jackson biopic soon. Coming to a theater near me. Casimir Coro down the wing. Looking for an opening. Trying to make one himself. It's a low cross. Close to Brand. He dives on it. Would have been a nice early goal to get. Would have made their job a lot easier for the second half of play.
Got to use his great fancy footwork there, and it's just a great head ball. It's just not exactly where he wanted it. Goalie got it there. He's got another
This is what we
save.
were talking about from before. Lucier had those kind of bends in the kicks before, and it's happening to Brand now. And it would have been very poetic if that header had gone in, because the only goal Sterling has gotten this year against Haddonfield was from Fernando Sanchez Bautista, and that's the head that got on the ball. Can't be getting storybook connections in the quarterfinals. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Way too fast, right? Haddonfield plays down the wing. Good touch from George Walters. He keeps it alive. Not for long. The Bulldogs will get a throw in the final third of Sterling's, but not 100% sure how they're going to go from this. I mean, you've seen from before, these throw-ins as well as their set pieces have not led to many important. The fans chirping again. We've had this before.
I mean, it feels like an Eagles game out here. You see him talking to him, trying to get into his head a little bit.
Might be Sam Boykin back there.
Yeah, almost feels like a Eagles game.
I mean, hey, that's what I'm dressed for.
Yeah.
Sterling playing down the wing. Good long ball, trying to find Kazacoro. It does get to his foot. Tries to halt himself a second, has to fight for possession again. He gets taken down. We're giving it to Haddonfield.
Ooh, I don't know about that call.
I'm not 100% sure what happened.
Pretty close call. Kaz using his fancy footwork here.
He got challenged, he turned back around, and he's getting gripped. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that one. But nonetheless, Haddonfield deep in their own territory has a free kick to work with. It's low to the ground. Finds a lot of blue shirts. This one soars a little bit farther than expected. Finds Carson Wiley. Good play from Hoffman. Now Raff. Sanchez Bautista sets it up, nobody home. This one rolls out. Haddonfield ball. Close to 5 minutes through already, and we've seen a lot more improvement in Sterling's aggressive kind of style of play like you were talking about before.
I mean, it's definitely going to be probably the win like we've been saying. I mean, the ball's getting pushed towards the other side. So, I mean, Sterling's getting pretty lucky ones here.
Rafael Bautista finds Wiley behind him. They play it all the way back to George Walters. Goes to Aiden Mann on the wing. Throw in. Throw in will come in from Mann. The chant we're all hoping to hear. This throw in's a long ball. Wiley pressing onto the ball. The Bulldogs get possession for a moment. Good attack. Now they try to corner the ball. Aiden Mann sends it soaring towards Maynard. Gets hit into. This one soars. Still in the box, still an opportunity. Gets to James Martin, sends this one flying, hits someone right in the head. Ball keeps going.
And that was a strong boot there.
Game don't stop. Haddonfield. It's a rough challenge. Look at this shot one more time from James Martin. Oh, reminds me of Scott Sterling, those videos from forever ago.
Just play in front of us again.
If we look here at what led to the
Got footwork here.
stoppage, Martin went a little late on that attempt.
A little too much head of steam. It's gonna end up Haddonfield ball.
Yeah, couldn't slow the train down quite yet.
Nope.
Maynard, good use of the body to get some control. The wind carries the ball a little more than he wanted. Kazakoro couldn't get there in time. This ball again. Kind of swerving out to a direction he wasn't ready for. James Martin, a good challenge, but Haddon will keep the ball. Sterling did a really solid job of utilizing some space outside of a couple of moments in the second half.
James, James, out. James, you gotta get a head ball.
It's been fast-paced from both halves. There hasn't really felt like there's much of a dull moment from either team.
No, not really. This has been a fun and exciting game as of so far.
Sterling adding some pressure onto Haddonfield. Trying to work through it. Almost had a shot on goal. Sterling gets a goal kick off of the slight miscue and mistouch. Look at this. If he gets control of this ball, he being Caden Price, if he gets control of the ball here, that's almost a guaranteed goal because Lucier's on the other side of the net. He's on the wrong post for it.
I mean, the pressure from the Sterling fans had to make them go crazy over there with all the cheering for the Sterling defense.
No, definitely.
I mean, he just had that thing, and it was right off. I mean,
Stadium post is all the way up.
Yeah. College football stadium post, all the way up.
Level 10. Hoffman and to Wiley. Oh, good play made.
Over the
Sterling
back.
ball. It's a bit too ambitious on that one.
Yeah. Try to almost use his shoulder to try to get up there. Yeah, he did.
Appreciate the efforts for sure, but
Yeah.
not quite how you want to go about it when you want to maintain possession. Now James Martin setting up for a free kick in their own territory. This one goes soaring towards Rafael Sanchez Bautista. Sent over top of him, kicked out by Haddonfield. It'll be a Sterling throw-in. James Martin will throw this one in.
I mean, this is from the Sterling offense. This is the kind of stuff we were seeing from the Haddonfield offense in the first half of the game. It's definitely got to be the win because, I mean, the Haddonfield side, they had this side to start off on their offense, and they were always down here most of the game. So, I mean, the win is definitely going to be a big factor, and it has been.
And we've seen Sterling capitalize on these kind of plays plenty of times throughout the season, so it might not be as difficult for them to score as it was for Haddonfield to get through with a goal in the first half on these scenarios. Almost there. Wiley wasn't there in the positioning. Doesn't roll off the right way. Martin flicks it over into the head of a Haddonfield Bulldog. Sent again. They're playing ping pong. James Martin again. Then back to Haddonfield. And they move to the midfield. Pretty cleared out on the attack for the most part, but it looks like Sterling gets another opportunity. Aiden Mann with the throw in. Aiden Mann been showing a lot of promise with his decision making throughout this one. He was centimeters away from making it 1-0 early.
Looks like we have a player on the ground. Slow to get up.
Looks like that might
Looks
be,
like Connor Maynor.
Yeah.
He's limping a little bit.
Wasn't sure if it was Maynor or if it was Reich until I saw the captain band.
Yeah. I mean, he's a tough kid. I've known him since pre-K years. He's a very tough kid.
Yeah,
Always wants to play out there.
Oof.
Oh.
It's a rough one. I don't know who they're going to call that in favor of.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how he's
Looks
supposed
like
to
he
get
might
out of
have
that
grabbed
one.
him there.
They're going to give it to Haddonfield, but
I don't know about that one.
that feels like a difficult
See
situation
here again.
Yeah, it looks like Aiden, man, he's kind of getting hooked in.
Yeah, he got pulled. I mean, that's not a very good call there from the ref.
10 minutes in.
Could be a key play here. Key call.
Haddonfield has a free kick to work with. Haven't seen it work yet, but we know that Lucas Bonder's got a foot on him. He's got a rocket boot. Lucier.
That was a great catch.
Gloves of glue.
I mean, that ball was absolutely booted here, and it was just right into his chest. It was picture perfect. A boot here. Great boot this time.
Lovely, clean, straight down boot.
Definitely helps with the wind.
It's not as apparent or harsh as before, but it's still a factor. Wiley. Gets a man to fall almost. Gets it to James Martin. James Martin, not sure who he has. Sends it towards Wesley Reich. Wesley Reich doesn't have too much support immediately. Has to find someone to get it to.
He's definitely got the speed to get it around a guy.
Couldn't find the man to cross it to, but Aiden Mann looking to keep the ball in Sterling's foot. Great slide tackle by Haddonfield to keep it away, but Sterling's not out of this one. All the way back to midfield. Walters on the chase. They'll call it a free kick. I'm not really sure for who. To Haddonfield.
Couldn't really tell from our advantage. I mean, it looks like a little bit of shove, but it kind of looks like the Haddonfield guy just jumped into him almost.
Yeah, it looked like he jumped and Walters tried to go underneath and
try to give a LeBron flail there almost.
Haddonfield's Lucas Bonder. I don't think we've seen anyone else take a kick, free kick or corner, other than him tonight. Or today, I guess. I don't see any move. I think it's tonight yet. Right into the head of Rafael Sanchez Bautista, but he let Haddonfield to play back into the midfield for a bit. Hoffman. Lucier jumps onto the ball, a good physical play. I was worried for a second it slipped out of his hands, but I doubt that happens on the regular.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Haddonfield just didn't get enough on that one. Tyler just laid on that with a great boot here past midfield. I mean, that thing is rocketed. That thing's almost 70 yards out.
Looks like the ball grows wings every time it goes down that way.
I mean, on the other side, their goalie was kicking pretty far in the first half, but they can't even get close past midfield right now.
It's almost like whenever you're kicking from the other side, that's a good save from Brand there on the attack from Connor Maynard. It feels almost like when you're kicking from that side where Brand's about to kick, there's like a wall of a magnet wall, and the ball has the opposite side of the magnet no matter what, and it always goes the other way.
Gets a punt here.
Good example. It kind of soars a little bit to the right.
It just didn't make it past midfield, but as Haddonfield's bringing it up midfield, trying to use their fancy footwork, get around.
It's a lovely pass. Hoffman gets onto the ball. Sterling gets possession. 2 substitutions. Will Stubbs and Jordan Parker come in, as well as 2 from Haddonfield. Sterling, Haddonfield, once again, they're playing to see who goes against Haddon Heights or West Deptford. That result should be in before this game ends. They played at noon today at West Deptford. Then Seneca and Cedar Creek and Lindenwold and Middle Township play for the other side of the semifinals. This ball goes over to Connor Maynard. A good play to try to keep it away. Wiley plays it up. No one home. Right to Brand. That's been pretty common throughout this second half, where the wind will do a little more than they want. Brand. That was a nice one, right to the midfield. Will Stubbs sends it over, trying to find Casimir Coro. But Haddonfield's looking to corner the ball. Kaz with a nice deflection. Hoffman has to contain the ball. Good play. Chris Hernandez looks to be coming in for Kazakoro soon.
Watch the pass back.
Shoved down. Wiley got pushed down as Sterling gets possession. We try to look at the aftermath of this one again as they're getting ready to try and fend off. Goes off of a head, and then, yeah, Wiley just gets kind of stiff-armed down in the box. Not what you want to see.
I mean, whoever wins this game is going to go on to play West Deptford, who won their game actually 2-0 against Haddon Heights. So whoever wins this game is going to West Deptford.
Sucks to see a Cinderella story of a 10 seed to lose so early, but it's not like it was unexpected.
Yeah.
They won pretty narrowly a 3-2 score over Collinswood the week before.
So no matter what, whoever wins this game will be on the road next week, play West Deptford, who won 2-0 against Haddon Heights.
So they've won 6-0 and 2-0. Their aggregate for the playoffs has been 8-0 against both opponents. And they look to keep that postseason long clean sheet. Meanwhile, Sterling just looks to extend the postseason to one more game. So does Haddonfield. Sterling needs to have a little more of a rush down. Maynard, oh, he might have a Coro. He's onside. Got held back a little bit there, but nothing too impactful. Wiley trying to play safe, gets the ball. Tries to send it forward. Goes out of bounds, it'll be a throw in. Sub in, Casimir Coro comes out for Chris Hernandez. Haddonfield sends in Zach Bose in exchange for Luke Hart. Now the throw in for Sterling. Comes in, come towards Maynard, to Hernandez. Trying to keep it at his feet. Into the midfield, Stubbs can't get ahead on it. They got a back line of 3 to work with. Will returns to the right back. Good play with the physicality. Gonna play advantage. Hoffman with a good slide tackle.
I mean, that was some great, strong defense there by Sterling. Will Stubbs was fighting for a while, and Hoffman just comes up and great kick out to get that ball out.
I got a little worried that Stubbs might have pulled something. He kind of took a second to get out of that mid-split sort of situation, but he's all right. The only reason I was worried about that is because of the injury we saw before. It'll be Lucas Bonder again.
I don't think we're going to see anyone else out there tonight throwing in the ball, getting a kick in.
Gets ahead on it. Haddonfield still fighting. Fernando Sanchez Bautista sends it forward. Jordan Parker and Connor Maynard trying to crowd the ball. Parker gets a foot on it. Trying to find someone to go to. Can't quite get it to Fernando. Then to Maynard. Tries to find Parker again near the wing. Doesn't reach his foot. And Haddonfield gets a throw in.
It was great footwork by Parker in the middle of the field. I mean, he had to get around almost 3 defenders, it looked about. Just got it to his guy, tried to bring it upfield. It was almost a great pass by Connor Maynard, but it was just a little outside.
Trying to get a foot on it was number 12.
A throw in.
Sanchez Bautista couldn't get it in the Haddonfield throw in. Walters
got a little curve on
puts
it.
His body into it. Hoffman and Walters try to crowd the ball. They do just that. They clear the attack. Haddonfield trying to make sure Sterling can't maintain safety for too long, but they're going to fight right back. Rafael Sanchez Bautista can't get it to Hernandez. Trips up a little bit. Good challenge made. Will gets it off of his foot. Sterling ball.
I mean, the Sterling defense, even though they were fighting really hard in the first half, they're fighting astronomically hard right now in the second half.
Oh,
and their offense is looking to click.
Play averted. Sorry to cut you off there. I thought we were going to get a cross into Maynard there.
You're all good, don't worry.
Can't quite keep his foot on the ball. Walters makes a good effort. Carson Wiley. Hernandez. Touch with the chest. Some fancy footwork to Raff. A little too late. Has to pass it back to Stubbs. Good block.
It's going to hurt in the morning.
Yes, it will. Hoffman tries to play it up to the middle. Finds Fernando Bautista. Went for Jordan Parker. Wasn't there. Wiley has to cave in on the ball. Now Maynard gets a foot on it. Tries to play it up. Parker might be there. Brand gets there first. No, wait a minute. Oh, just off the foot of Parker. I'm not sure who it went off of.
Looked to be off the goalie.
I'm not sure. Going to be a sub regardless.
It's kind of hard to see there.
I don't know. They're calling for substitutions. They can't flag anybody down. Finally, some substitutions will come in. It'll be Wesley Reich and James Martin coming in. It'll be a goal kick. They'll say it went off of Jordan Parker. See the coach of Haddon Heights in the background. Mr. Epbright on the right after the loss. I believe that might be the West Epford coach alongside him.
Trying to see who they're going to face next
at
home on Tuesday, November 11th.
It'll be a good one. Hopefully not as windy.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more even of a playing ground, but be that as it may, these two teams have put in a lot of good efforts as we've gotten past the halfway point of the second half, the hour mark on the overall play time. Still no score, but we saw in the highlights from last year, the clock doesn't matter. It depends on when the ball gets put in the net, whether that's overtime, whether it's with 39:59 to go on the clock. We've seen a couple of close calls from both the teams, but I think Sterling's shots have gotten a little bit closer regardless of how few and far between they've been. As we saw with Aiden Mann, and then earlier off the throw in the first half, the minute to go, or a minute in, excuse me. Sterling will get a throw in here. It'll be Aiden Mann. Some good positioning. They want Will to hustle. They want to try and use this as a corner, even though it's just a throw in. We've seen this before. Aiden Mann's got the strength for it. Gets towards the edge of the box. Can't reach Reich. And now they've all crowded. They want to run straight forward. They only got a couple people to beat. Haddonfield with the pass. They've got some room. Walters makes a deflection, a slip up by Haddonfield. Will. And now everyone's slowly getting back to where they need to be. Good play by Sterling to at least halt the offense for a second from Haddonfield.
I mean, the wind definitely helped there for the Sterling defense. I mean, it was almost a Sterling defender at this point. I mean, throw a jersey on it, because it made the ball go a little past the guy, and he couldn't really get anywhere.
I can't say it any better. Definitely should put a jersey on the wind.
Give him a captain's band at this point.
He's got such a strong foot, the wind. Haddonfield. Still looking on the wing, but Aiden Mann's not going to let that happen for too long. Good contest on the wing between these two. They're going to call him out of bounds, Sterling ball.
And that was a great fight there for the Sterling defense, as it hasn't been over here very much, but when it has, they've been playing some strong defense on this side of the ball.
Yeah, I think that the pressure has definitely flipped a bit. Even though Sterling's had pressure on him a couple of times early, most of the second half has been spent in Haddonfield's final third.
I mean, it's also definitely better that Sterling is down here on defense on this side, because now they have their super fans with them. They have extra defense. So
Hoffman gets the ball, tripped up a bit. Aiden Mann. It's a 3-on-1 scenario every time Sterling gets the ball. Trying to find a way through. Rifles one towards the net. Has time to save it. It's a 1-on-1. Has no real support around him. Right to Lucier's hands. And he'll drop on it to give himself some time.
I mean, that was a great play there to get the ball around the corner. It was a great shot almost, just right to Tyler Lucier. He read that ball perfectly, like a wide receiver to a quarterback. A great punt here, cross midfield.
Maynard gets a good touch on it. No one really there to help him out after the fact. Fernando Bautista. Well, Stubbs dives on it. It'll be Haddonfield ball, a little too much physicality, they're saying.
I mean, you definitely want to be physical, but you don't want to be too physical to where you're going to get the whistles blown and you're going to get cards thrown on you. But, I mean, it's a close one there. A little too physical. But you definitely want to be more aggressive than physical.
It's unofficially about 15 minutes to go in regulation. No noticeable stoppages thus far. free kick. It's going to be an important one. Sort of about midfield. I don't think they're looking for a score off of this. They're looking for better positioning, some more pressure on Sterling. And if they end up with a goal out of it, then just play the defense they've been playing throughout.
Free kick by number 6, Luke Hart, senior.
And the first times it hasn't been Bonder shooting it.
Yeah.
A good head by Hoffman. Man couldn't get there. They'll give it to Sterling. Possession switches.
Look at be offsides there, maybe.
I'm not 100% sure what it was.
Try to get a look back here. Great head. Might have just kicked him.
Yeah.
Couldn't really tell there.
Might have just been a mistiming kind of deal.
Try to see it here again. Great header.
And then we get to about the edge of the box.
Carson Wiley is right there.
Not sure. Oh, it may be there. Hoffman got kicked a bit.
Yeah. Haddonfield has it midfield, trying to make it downfield. Playing against the wind right now.
By number 13, Lucas Courtenay.
Oh, trying to do a somersault there.
Another situation similar to before. It's a one-on-one on the edge of the box to the right side. They're looking for the right angle. That header goes right to Lucier. No one there to capitalize after the fact.
I mean, Lucier has been doing great tonight. Every ball that's getting hit to him, he's just grabbing these and not letting them very far by. Even if it's a close shot, he's right on top of it.
Yeah, very minimal
another
mistakes.
boot here.
Oh, lovely.
I mean, absolutely rocketed. Looking
Graceful.
like Maddie Sims out there. Maddie Sims out there.
Wiley gets the touch. Maynor can't quite get there. Brand scoops it up. Thought that might be a little offside.
Maybe a little bit.
We'll try to see here. No, he was just barely on because that one person who strayed back made him onside. And it's those kind of things that can alter a game. If that ball gets to Connor, you can't call an offside there because they made it too early a judgment. Raff misses the header. Oh. Couple of good moves made. Haddonfield goes down the wing. Good pressure from Hoffman. Now James Martin comes to support. Aiden Mann gets a challenge in. A few more on the left side. Goes outside. I think they're calling a corner. 3 subs. Jack Lewis, Jordan Parker, and Casimir Okoro come in for Sterling. Just Caden Price comes in for Haddonfield.
And hear the fans chirping on.
Why wouldn't they?
In the corner.
Wesley Reich, Rafael Sanchez Bautista, and Fernando Sanchez Bautista come off before the 9th or 10th corner for Haddonfield on the game.
Definitely going to make it a little hard for Bonder in the corner over there.
I'm curious if the wind blowing away, yeah, might not be the best for him. Away, a good header, not fully cleared. They need to take a shot. Still not out of the woods. That shot gets deflected. In and out and around again. Maynor's got some room to run. This could be a great counterattack if he just finds the right pass, gets tripped up. Called. This one might be a book and the ref's coming over.
I mean, that was a great drive upfield by Connor Maynor. He has to fight off 2 defenders. He's trying to get around, and it's just some great aggression there. I mean, he tried to push through, and he got the call that he wanted. Gets throwing the ball in their side of the offense, and it's looking all good for Sterling.
Oh, no, wait a minute. He's not running over from that. It's an injury. Lucier's helping out. Maybe a cramp, but there was a lot of scuffling going on. We couldn't tell in that hodgepodge. We'll try to see what's going on. It's number 9, Mark Duretz, is down. Strong goal scorer for this team throughout the season. It's not what you want to see.
No, not at all.
I'm assuming it's just a cramp.
Yeah.
Because it looks to be that, but he is trying to flex the ankle. Maybe he rolled his ankle a bit. Regardless of what it is, this is a fair stoppage. It'll add a couple of minutes onto the clock, but that matters a lot less. So I want to look at the right side of your screen here to figure out what happened here.
Look for number 9 right there.
Hit him, he runs in, trying to find his way through. It's caught up with Hoffman a bit, and then he starts feeling the ankle.
It looks like he just kind of like put his toe a little too hard into the ground. Didn't get enough support there.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, definitely hurts.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Still going to be Sterling ball.
But this midfield possession
Could change everything.
has got a lot of strength on that right foot, and he's looking to use it wisely. This one gets sent off. Lovely line drive over. Good deflection made. Haddonfield wanted to counterattack. Aiden Mann looking to deny him. Trying to corner the ball. Makes some good moves with the feet. Trying to find Wiley. Gets ahead of him. Hoffman. Martin sends this one over to Casimir Okoro. Keeps it alive. Lovely touch. A good move. Takes his time. Martin sends this one way over. Right to Adam Brand. 10 minutes regulation.
You can see the Sterling girls in the back there. Soccer team. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
They've got the same matchup.
They do. But away.
Be a tough one. Foul called Haddonfield to get a midfield.
Going to be a close game
Free
like
kick.
this one. Oh.
We missed it on the camera, but
Yeah.
they went to throw it over, and number 12 just ran right through the ball. Bizarre. It's an oddity. I've never seen that one before.
How bizarre.
Number 8, Owen Ryan, to take this one.
Has everybody got a mark?
Sterling's got to be careful. They make sure everything's covered. This free kick comes in.
A little bit of wind pressure.
Lucier makes the intervention.
Oh, he looks like he's laying on the ground a little.
He looks like
slow
he's
to
a
get
little
up.
messed up.
Oh,
He'll be okay.
He's okay.
Just that was a weird predicament.
Strong player.
I want to see what happened here. Look, they were calling for something when he went down. Look, they might have been calling for a handball. Both sides are calling for a handball there. It's a confusing one. So it would be a goal kick for Lucier, or excuse me, a free kick for Aiden Mann. Similar scenarios. Will Stubbs gets a foot on the ball. Haddonfield player trips himself up, but that doesn't stop the attack. Kazakoro will make an effort though. Goes to the wing. Luke Hart plays it towards the middle of the attack. That one's to Watson. Watson blocked by Hoffman. Then Wiley with the slide tackle. Then Martin gets ahead on it. A lot of hectic motion. Right back to Luke Hart again on the wing. On the outside, he can't control it. That one meets the foot of our camera. Throw in for Sterling. 32 minutes played regulation. James Martin on the throw in. Deep in their own third. They've been losing the grip that they had in the first half of this 40-minute period, but Maynard's trying to keep it alive. Lovely composure. It's the reason he's got the captain band. Lucas Bonder's playing some good defense. Tries to play through. It's Maynard on their screen. Think they called it a corner. Sterling's first official corner of the game comes in the 33rd minute of play. Excuse me, not quite. 73rd minute of play. It's been a long time coming. They've been fishing for an opportunity like this. We know they can capitalize off of these. It's in their identity. Wiley gets taken down. Everyone's fighting for it. Stubbs tries to get a foot on it. Gets cleared the way back. Hoffman turns himself around, passes it back to Walters. Walters looking for an opportunity. Sends it towards Okoro in the middle. Gets it to James Martin on the wing.
He's got a little under that one.
Maynard sends it up. Stubbs gets ahead on it, no one home. Sent back towards midfield. Aiden Mann trying to get a foot on it. Deflection. He's got possession now. Sterling wants to make a few substitutions, so does Haddonfield. Sterling throw in when it stops. Rafael Bautista, Sanchez Bautista, and Wesley Wright come in for Will Stubbs, Kazakoro, and Jordan Parker. Then number 9, Mark Duretz, after the injury scare, will come in. For number 6, that'll be Luke Hart coming off. Jack Lewis comes off, not Korob, sorry. 7 minutes regulation. Sterling, a score away. Adam Brand making some heads-up plays.
I mean, he's had to do a lot more work in the second half of play other than the first half, because now he's got the wind against him. And there's been a lot of more aggressive Sterling offense, as you can see so far.
Yeah, the dynamic definitely changed
100%.
during that halftime break, and it's been apparent. Wesley Reich needs to find some space for himself. Can't find it. But I think they're calling for the second corner kick for Sterling on the game. Sterling has a 5th of the corner kicks given to Haddonfield.
Corner kick could definitely change the game here.
This one being taken, looks like James Martin. It's a good ball. Ooh. Not sure what they're calling. It's going to be a goal kick. I'm curious on this one. Kazakoro went up for it. Oh, got hit before he could get in the head. It's a lovely play from Brand, but they're going to say, I guess free kick, not goal kick. It'll come from Owen Ryan. A good cross comes in, an opportunity. Just barely missed. Goal kick.
Great try by Wesley Reich, bringing it downfield.
That cross had some good ideas to it,
Definitely
but the execution wasn't quite there.
Definitely a little too far, yeah. There's nothing much you can do.
I think both of these teams are looking to maybe push into overtime, make it golden goal. It makes it a lot easier to not have to worry about a possible comeback late. They've got about 4 minutes of regulation, but there's probably going to be a couple minutes of extra time. Connor Maynard wants to make an impact. Haddonfield just wants to score, get the state champions out of the tournament. That's a statement within itself, regardless of how they make it past. Wiley wants to find a Coro. Sails a little further than expected. Haddonfield's going to let this one go out, gets a goal kick. If we look once again, what's at stake here is so much. It's a game, it's an away game. It's the South Jersey Group 2 title that Haddonfield was about 3 minutes away from just a year ago.
Whoever wins this game is going to go into West Effort on Tuesday, November 11th, who won the game against Haddon Heights 2-0.
Sterling wins. We will be broadcasting that at West Deptford. What's riding on this for Sterling, though, is not only their own season's ending, but also their reputation going from state champ to quarterfinalists. That's a huge drop.
Definitely is.
They want to keep this as close to defending their title as they can, let alone the South Jersey Group 2 title with the state title. Chris Hernandez tries to cross it in. No one made the run with him. Wesley Reich trying to find a way through. Nobody home. Maynard has to make an effort, but not quite there.
Ball being brought up. It's kicked out there by Haddon Heights. Pressure on from the Sterling fans is a little too much for them to handle, it seems like, right on this half with about 2 minutes left.
It just makes me think, and there's Jace Hoffman, September Athletics of the Month. He's had a heck of a season. We've seen it game in, game out. He does not let up on that defensive line. It makes me wish, because this school has become such a soccer school throughout the last couple of years with their success, they should let the pep band run into this season.
Yeah.
Could you imagine this atmosphere with the band behind it?
Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
be something out of a movie.
That's what I want to see. Regardless how unusual it may look, I don't care. That's what I want to see.
Throw the cheerleaders out here too. Might be a little too cold, but
Maybe, well, I'm not worried about the weather. They can wear jackets, but
yeah.
I think they definitely would have a hard time having space to cheer.
Oh yeah. It's a fair point.
Unofficially, a minute and counting to go in this regulation time. Sterling looking to not go to overtime, want to seal the deal. Connor Maynor has a cross right to Adam Brandt. Adam Brandt's going to hold on to this as long as he can.
See some of the girls' soccer team in the background. They're going to play tomorrow. They're going to play Haddonfield away tomorrow.
Trying to recognize the faces as they can. I only got Hoffaker and Sheehan's faces, but
And it looked like they had Addie.
they're all in support.
They had Maddie.
I'd hope so. If they had no one in net, that'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Good play from Sanchez Bautista. Maynor and Hernandez could be to get to the ball. Good play. Soars over Wiley. Raff gets a good touch, tries to do something fancy with the feet. As regulation has ended, some added time coming in. How much, we're not 100% sure. Connor Maynor flicks it over. The answer's not much. We'll go into overtime. Neither side's gotten the goal. The only possible goal in Haddonfield was that 1 minute where it did go in, and then the offside offset it. A couple good shots from Sterling came in. We head into overtime. Excited for how this one plays out.
Hey kid, come here. You want to try something? It'll give you superpowers.
Will I be able to fly?
Yeah, it'll make you real high.
I really like basketball. I like basketball.
Adam, you okay?
Hey, are you guys serious? You do know there's like 52 billion pieces of trash in the earth right now. That's nearly 7,000 per mile. And 42% of that is burned up in the air, causing pollution. Imagine if Earth was a person right now. Dude, do you have Google and Planet in your brain? How do you know that? Don't worry about me. Worry about Earth. Oh, man. I can't believe that. Hey! Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Give me some answers.
I don't think I should.
Please, if I fail this, I'm gonna fail the class. Please, Sam. Please, Sam, you're my best friend, right? Right? Please, if I fail this test, I'll fail the whole class.
All right, I guess.
Thank you, you're my best friend, Sam. Yo, best friend, Sam. Ooh, take it. You're my best friend, right? You should
Kenny,
take it.
thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
This could be you if you give in to peer pressure. Say no to it. Don't be a Sam.
Let me see that ID. Let me see that ID.
I guess I forgot it.
No entry.
Wait, no, come on!
And we are back for the first of a 2 possible 10-minute periods of overtime, where one goal is all a team needs to make it to the semifinals and into West Deptford territory. These two sides, again, have 2 10-minute periods of overtime, and if no scores happen within those 20 minutes, we'll move on to penalty kicks. But I think both sides are looking to end this one pretty early.
I mean, yeah, you're going to want to be aggressive if you're Sterling here. I think you still get the advantage with the wind, if I'm not mistaken. For the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure who won the toss here. I don't know who's getting possession. Let's kick things off. But whoever does has a major advantage. It gives them time to get the feeling out process of where they are again before anybody else does.
I mean, both teams are going to want to play aggressive here to try to see who goes on to play West Deptford at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, the 11th. But, I mean, this should definitely be a fun one. 1 goal wins it for either squad in the first 10 or the second 10. Here's tomorrow. It's Saturday, November 8th. Girls soccer at 10 a.m. The 6-seed Sterling Lady Knights will go to the number 3 seed Haddonfield, who's also playing here tonight. But it will be live on Channel 19 and live on YouTube, youtube.com/channel19tv, TV19. And if the boys win today, we'll also be doing that one down at West Deptford on the 11th again. I mean, how do you think the Sterling team has to adapt right now in this overtime to play Haddon Heights?
Well,
or Haddonfield.
I think that Haddonfield has done a really solid job of, even when they get taken aback by some of Sterling's counterattacking plays or going from the back line all the way up, like those plays we saw from James Martin to Connor Maynor cross field. All Sterling has to do is keep up that while letting their defense kind of either become the offense or drop more people back into their defensive line. They really haven't gone for more than 4 people in the back line, unless you want to count Fernando Sanchez Bautista, but he's more of a center defensive mid when it gets to that spot. I think what they're going to need if they want success against this team is to almost morph into like a 4-6-1 when on defense. They need to really clutter the defense, make it impossible for Haddonfield to get anywhere with the ball at their feet, and then transfer into a 6-4. Make it all attack, give no space, make sure there's always someone making a run with the cross, because we saw that a lot where they'd have these ideas. The cross would come in, nobody's home. They can't let that happen in these 2 periods, because if you have that happen, you go to PKs, both of these keepers know their way around a penalty kick shootout. So you can't let it get to that point, because it'll be a challenge for both sides.
But what if you're on the other side of the ball and you're on the Haddonfield side and you're Coach Ryan Nixon, and what are you saying to your boys to try to fend off these Sterling Knights?
All honesty, I'm saying keep it up. You've held the 3 seed as a 6 seed to nothing throughout 80 minutes. Maybe a little more, let's say 82 minutes. You got 20 more minutes to work with them at most before you go to a shootout. Do what you've been doing. Keep the pressure on, because it's been hard to get around this Haddonfield defense through most of this game. This thing will get going. It started with Haddonfield, but Sterling looks to make quick work of it. Wiley makes a pass to Martin. Martin looking for someone down the field. Thinks he has Casimir Okoro. He has to go in a foot race for it. It'll get to the corner. Throw in for Haddonfield, way deep in their own territory.
You can also see here it is the advantage, it looks like, for Sterling with the wind factor, because Haddonfield right now is on the side that you don't want to be on if you're on the defensive end.
Like Wiley might have gotten a little bit of a calf strain, but it's all good. Fernando Sanchez Bautista finds his brother Rafael. Tries to make a good effort. Haddonfield manages to escape. I turn southern.
It's the cold. It's the cold.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Makes it turn a little southern.
It's accent differential. Sterling had an opportunity there. Whether it's a goal kick or a corner, I'm not sure. I think they're calling corner.
I mean, it was a great play to get down there.
Kick.
Great speed.
Yeah, it's just barely a goal kick.
Just barely, yeah.
Number 2, Mark D'Amedio had some good patience to not get a foot on the ball. And I think that's another thing to praise about the Bulldogs game today. They haven't let pressure really overcome them. throughout this one. They've really kind of let themselves, honestly, I'd describe how they played as a bit of a balloon. They inflate and deflate to what the team needs, and they haven't let much of it get past them. There's a bit of a collision in midfield.
Haddonfield ball.
Both of them went for a header, and it looks like Kaz landed awkwardly and ended up landing on like the Achilles-ish of Haddonfield player. They're going to give the ball to Haddonfield after the scuffle. It was already in their possession, so it does make sense. And once again, overtime is 2 10-minute periods of overtime. 1 goal causes a win. If throughout those 20 minutes still we remain at 0-0 at a tie score, we will go into penalty kicks. And the winner of that shootout will be determined the winner of this quarterfinal matchup, and they'll move on to the semis to visit West Deptford in the Eagles' Nest. But it looks like Sterling wants to make this a quick overtime period. Kazakoro's got to fight for this one. He'll get to the ball, and he's going to take his time on the wing. Wanted to pass back to Martin, made a quick decision to get it to Raff. Across comes in, almost had Maynard. Adam Brand makes the jumping save.
Looks like someone's on the ground right now. Number 6, it looks like Wesley Reich is on the ground right now.
Might have been a fight over the ball that ended up getting him on the bottom. You see here, he might have, no, it looks like just a cramp.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but it's gonna happen. He gets up, looks to shake it off.
I mean, he's one of the speediest guys on the field. You're definitely gonna need him if you want to get the ball across field, down the field.
I don't like to use the term replacement or the new when it comes to sports, but he had to kind of take over the role that John Bright had of being that speedster on the sideline. And it's a tough task to take, and obviously it's taken a toll. But he's had a pretty successful season on it. Looks like Chris Hernandez will come in for Kazakoro, and Wesley Reich will take a second. As Jordan Parker will come in while he recovers from the cramp. The ref waits. His time had stopped for a bit there, and we'll get back into it as Haddonfield is given a bit of a freebie. That one drops earlier than they wanted. More of a headbutt than a head to the ball from Sanchez Bautista. Wiley scoops it over to Hernandez, but a good play made. That one looked to be by Dylan Kosher. Not 100% sure. We're not sure who the ball's going towards. They're saying it's Sterling ball.
Staying down here on Sterling's ball with almost unofficially half the time in for the first.
It flies by.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of time to work with, but with the time you do have to work with, you got to make every second count. You got to make more than that count. James Martin's looking to do just that with this attempt throw in. Treating it like a corner. Can't get to the head of Maynard, but it's not just done yet. Wiley gets a head on it, looks to cross it in as soon as he has the chance. Right back to Adam Brand's glove. And this has been the main issue. A lot of good ideas from these attacks from Sterling, but the keeping has been that good.
And it really has. Carson put a great ball up there. I mean, it's almost past. If he just gets a little more strength on that, curves it a little more, that's going to be very hard for Haddonfield.
I think it needs to have a little bit more height.
Yeah.
Because he had 2 people there to just shove their body into it. Jordan Parker, and I believe one more was there. It might have been Hernandez.
Maybe.
Either that or Bautista. I just knew it had a double-digit number. But those 2 were right there for it. It just didn't have the height to get over the keeper.
As Tyler O'Sears right there for it and just scoops up the ball here.
He's also had a really solid performance
He has a really solid night so far. Hasn't let up a goal as we've seen. That's why we're in overtime. Booting the ball. Looks like there's a little fight across midfield, and it's going to be Sterling ball.
Sterling will get the benefit of the doubt from that one. I want to see what happened here.
Carson Wiley.
Wiley and Mark Duretz went for it. They kind of got into a scuffle, and then Duretz ended up on top.
Pushing him down.
Went for the pin, but that's not how you get this one here. You want to go for it. We're not in the wrestling season just yet. We're not going for that.
Hand in the air.
Aiden Mann looking to send this one right to a player he needs. Oh, so close there. Lovely attempt made.
Almost got the head ball. It was a great placement of the ball.
Connor Maynard. Look at his athleticism getting up to the ball there. Just bounced right to Brand.
Right in his arms. He almost lost control of that one. But it's a great play. This ball is across midfield.
Haddonfield looking to respond quickly. George Walters puts his body on the line to get possession. Doesn't go in his favor. This one way back towards our cage camera. Goal kick for Sterling. Substitution.
I mean,
Luke Hart will come in.
It was a great play for Haddonfield to try to get across field, but I mean, they just got a little too far off with the wind against them. It's not really helping.
Jackson Watson will come out. I think something that we've had a bit of an oversight, neither of these teams have too many super important seniors, but they still do their role as a leadership on the team, and I think we've seen that really well throughout this one. Wiley, the junior, went to rifle that one home. Good block made. James Martin adding some pressure back to Wiley's foot. Gets over to Maynard. Maynard just needs a second. Right back to the gloves of Adam Brand. 7 minutes into this first period of overtime. If this doesn't get blocked from Wiley, that first shot attempt, that might be right past Brand's head.
I mean, almost definitely. It was a great boot. It's just a little bit off. A little bit off. It looks like Wiley was trying to call for a whistle a little bit ago, but
to no avail.
To no avail.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it.
Went to get to Jordan Parker. The ball didn't get there. Raff's chasing the ball. A good header made. Haddonfield wants the counterattack. Overestimates a little bit. Hoffman gets to the ball. Kicks it out. Just delays the ball. Doesn't want to give up anything. And Stubbs will come in, as well as on the other side, Reed Rusk. Fernando Sanchez Bautista will come out for Sterling. Caden Price for Haddonfield.
Little over
2 minutes.
Little over 2 minutes
On the whistle, guys.
in this first start of overtime.
Yeah, stay where you
Haddonfield
are.
has great positioning. They could treat this throw in like a corner if they'd like to. Sterling chanting for the defense. Will makes a good effort to get his body on body. Wants to make sure nothing happens comfortably. Jordan Parker trying to add some pressure. A great block made by Aiden Mann. George Walters trying to cave in on the ball. This one gets sent towards the box. Lucier gets knocked down. Haddonfield scores!
You didn't have him offside.
Wait a minute. It looks like the refs were saying it was Sterling ball. I'm not 100% sure what's happened here. I'm not sure what's going on. I want to see this here. It looked like maybe the ref had said there was a foul. There's a player, Hoffman's taken, and I didn't know if they had said there was a foul or if the game was over. Looks to me like the game's over. If we look at this one again, it looks like Lucas Cordonu rammed himself in there and knocked down keeper Lucier. That's a tough one to call. It's a tough situation to call.
I mean, it really was, but it was a real hard-fought battle for Sterling and
Just unfortunate.
Haddonfield. Haddonfield's going to go on the road to face West Stepford on Tuesday, November 11th.
West Stepford has gone 8-0 in the postseason thus far. 6-0 win first round, 2-0 win the second round just today. Meanwhile, Haddonfield 7-0 on the postseason score-wise, 6-0 win over Overbrook, and now this 1-0 win in overtime over your Sterling Silver Knights. I think if you're Sterling, there's nothing to complain about a season like this. Obviously, you shouldn't expect to go back-to-back, but I think they've had a solid season, and they showed it with every second out there.
I mean, they only lost this game by a really close call. There's not much you can do. You went to overtime. You push it to the limit. Definitely not happy. You're a little bit down, but it's okay. They'll come back fighting next year.
And it's very different from last year where the core was all seniors. You only had that one shot. These guys are sophomores and juniors who are going to come back hungrier than ever only a year from now. And I think if you're watching disappointed, you should know that this team is fully ready to overtake these issues they had going into this game. It's a lovely shot. Mark Duretz. We look just one more time. It was a lovely ball in, to be fair.
Definitely a lovely
Lucier
ball.
gets bumped.
A little bit too physical.
Martin couldn't recover in time to get there and goes right to the back of the net there.
we still got tomorrow's game live Saturday, November 8th. Girls soccer at 10 a.m. It's going to be Haddonfield at home versus the 6th seed Sterling Lady Knights, live on Channel 19, live on YouTube, youtube.com/channel19. Hopefully it is a different end of the score tomorrow night at the girls soccer game, but I mean, it was a very close one tonight. Almost went to double overtime.
So after a tough fought battle going into the first period of overtime, Haddonfield takes it in what was I wouldn't say controversial, but a solid goal. Haddonfield, the Bulldogs take this win 1-0. Your Sterling Silver Knights, their soccer season has ended. We'll be back tomorrow. The girls soccer at 10 a.m. They go to the Bulldogs bright and early at 10 in the morning. And then we'll have some updates about girls volleyball when that comes up. Hopefully, as their game is in just a couple minutes time, if it has not reached 4 already. Yeah, it's about to start as they visit Seneca, who they've split the series on in the season. Excited for that, but for today, we'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. As girls soccer travels to Haddonfield to hopefully avenge this boys' side who has fallen to the Bulldogs 1-0, 9 minutes into overtime.